जय हिंद बच्चों. In this video we will do a topic that is transport and exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide, right? So let's discuss this. So in previous video we have discussed the structure of heart. So we know that human heart or a mammalian heart, it is made up of 4 chambers or divided into 4 chambers, you can say. So 2 upper chamber and 2 lower, right? So 2 auricles and 2 ventricles. Clear? And so in this side, that is the right side, blood is deoxygenated blood, right? So blood is connected through vena cava, from both the side, from upper side of the body and from the lower side of the body. Blood comes and collected in this right auricle, this upper chamber, right auricle, right? And from this right auricle, the blood passes to right ventricle, and this is deoxygenated blood. And from here, blood through this pulmonary artery, it goes to lungs, right? So this artery, and in lungs, these arteries it divide into fine tubules, so that proper exchange of gases can take place. So these are called capillaries. These fine tubules are called capillaries, right? And the wall of these capillaries are 1 cell thick. So through that, carbon dioxide moves out and oxygen comes in. Now these capillaries again they unite. Here this artery, it divides into capillaries. Now it's unite and form this pulmonary veins, and this comes to this left auricle. Now this blood is oxygenated, and this oxygenated blood moves from left auricle to left ventricle. Clear? And this blood which is oxygenated moves from this left ventricle to the aorta. It is the main distributory, which is called aorta. So through this aorta, this blood that is oxygenated goes to the body. This aorta divided further and form arteries. So, and these arteries, when they reaches to tissues and cells, they divide into fine capillaries again, so that this oxygenated blood can reach to each and every cell. An exchange of gases can take place. Now, when it reaches to these tissues or cells, then there this blood gives oxygen to cells and takes carbon dioxide from there, right? Because in cells there is a continuous production of carbon dioxide. Clear? So that is, food is burned in the cell, that we have done. We have seen that food, it burns, release carbon dioxide, and for burning we need oxygen. So this food continuously supply oxygen and takes carbon dioxide from there. Now these capillaries, they again unite and form this tube which is called vein, right? Now this blood is deoxygenated blood, right? So have more of carbon dioxide. Now this blood reaches to this right auricle. See, again the same cycle starts. So this way transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide take place. Clear? So here we have seen we have said this term artery and vein. So arteries carries blood away from the heart. So whatever these tubes which carry blood away from the heart, which are called arteries. Clear? And in these arteries, blood is, because these are emerging from the heart, so the blood is in much high pressure. It's in high pressure. So to sustain that pressure, these arteries, they have thick walls. So their walls are thick and elastic. So in pressure, so that they can little bit expand if it is required. Clear? Now these veins, they collect blood from different organs and bring back to heart. So their walls, they don't need thick walls, right? So their walls are thin, and but they have valves. Because blood is not in under pressure, but they have valves, so that the blood can flow only in one direction. It doesn't go back. So they have valves, right? Same with the heart, it has valves. We have studied during structure of heart these valves, so that it doesn't flow back, it closes, right? So they also have valves, so that there is only blood flows only in one direction. Now we have studied heart, and we have studied all the tubes. Now here, what happens if this tubes develop a leak? Because it's a fluid, blood. These are tubes only, in that this blood is flowing. It's a fluid. So what happens if this system of tubes develop a leak? So there has to be some natural way to stop that leakage, so that we have that. So what happened during injury, something, then what happens? Then bleeding starts. What will happen if, when once this bleeding starts? It lead to loss of pressure, right? And which reduces the efficiency of this pumping system. Clear? So it has to be minimized, otherwise it will damage the body, right? So what these bloods, they have these platelet cells. They have platelets. So these platelets, they have role, or they help in they help to develop a clot. And so that stops the bleeding, right? So these platelets, they help in blood clotting. So you must have seen when there is an injury on skin also, then blood starts coming, right? But after sometimes what happens, it stops, if it is a minor injury. So how it stops? Because of these platelets, they help in the clotting of this blood. And more detail you will study in your higher classes, what all the process in this clotting. But for you, this is the thing, that the platelet cell, they help in the clotting, right? So this is about the transportation in human beings. So in next video we'll study transportation in plants, how they transport the food and or water and other things, right? So I hope this is clear to you all. Thank you so much, students. Thanks a lot.